Is AI sort of starting to change what your clients are thinking about?
I think short answer is yes, absolutely. We're probably seeing it in maybe three distinct areas in terms of how we work with clients. One is absolutely at the kind of the customer experience layer. So how is the bank app, how is the bank sort of producing that outward facing to their customers? We had a really amazing demo from one of our customers recently in terms of what they've built. That will be launched hopefully next year, so we can't talk about it in detail right now.
But
can't give you the scoop, but it was really exciting in terms of how that sort of almost like a pocket PA recommendation engines, helping customers to actually gain greater sort of credit levels and sort of their credit history, et cetera. So there's some really exciting things I think happening at the front end from a customer facing standpoint. From a 10x perspective, I think we're then starting to see the back office side. And for me, that's around, whether it's sort of code development. So we talked about hooks. Is there ways and means that you can leverage AI to help sort of speed up some of that code generation? It might be in sort of back office instances around sort of data cleansing. So I think we're starting to see a lot of application in that space. I think the other really exciting one that we see is around sort of the migration capability. So when you think about migrations in terms of extracting the data from an old system, transforming it, and then loading it into the 10x platform, we see AI having a really good use case around that cleansing of data. And we actually ran a sort of proof of concept recently with a company called DLT Apps in terms of, that whole end-to-end process. And I think the really interesting thing there is it will reduce the cost of those migration activities, which then starts to unlock the capability of change, not just for the large banks, but for the building societies, for the smaller banks, which is going to allow them to compete on that level as well. So I think there's probably a few different areas that we see.
Super, super interesting.